Welcome to another edition of Financial Friday. I'm Stephen Johnson, and once again I'm joined by Jeff Kennedy of the Kennedy Wealth Group. And Jeff, we're picking up where we left off last week, talking about Social Security misconceptions. And we had some really great questions and comments from our viewers, and we're going to pick up where we left off with the question from Sherry Smith. She shares the feelings of a lot of people when she says if at some point in the near future there's no longer Social Security, then the government should not continue to take it out of our wages. Why continue to pay for something for nothing? What do you have to say about that, Jeff?
This is something I hear quite a bit. There's a lot of misconceptions out there about what the Social Security system actually is. Sherry, you know, this has really been set up. It's a political issue, obviously, very touchy political issue, but Social Security was set up from the very beginning as a pay-as-you-go system. You know, the current contributors are paying the benefits of current retirees. So workers have to keep contributing to pay benefits to the current retirees. Now, the system did benefit from the baby boom generation, the big number of workers there, and of course the number of women that joined the workforce during that time. But now time has come to pay the piper. That group is coming through the system as retirees now. And so for the next 18 or so years, we're going to be paying more out than is coming in with the current system, with the current payees. So, you know, also keep in mind that Social Security was set up as a life insurance or an annuity type of policy. That means the people who live longer than life expectancy are going to benefit from the premiums paid by those people who don't quite make it to life expectancy. So it's not a true savings account in that regard.
And that is a misconception. And as we have been saying, and as the point of this conversation is, there are a lot of misconceptions. What can our viewers do to get a handle on some of this really important information?
Well, that is very important that you understand the system. It's not as much of a no-brainer decision as it used to be. It's time, I'm 62, I'm 65, it's time to elect for my benefits. So educating yourself is very important. I put on classes out at John Wood occasionally, so definitely be looking out for that. We'll make the word known on that. We don't have one scheduled for the summer just yet, but we are going to do a few through my office. So if you are interested in learning about that and how to coordinate your benefits with the rest of your savings, which is a very important strategy, call my office and we'll set something up.
Okay, Jeff, we're almost out of time, but I think the word from both last week and this week is don't panic. Because of the news that came out not long ago about Social Security, had a lot of people up in arms about it. Don't panic, get informed. Is that basically what we're kind of saying to folks? Yeah,
the headlines can be scary. We're not in any kind of real imminent danger per se. People who have benefits now, and really if you're age 55 or older, don't really have to worry about your benefits changing now. There will have to be some changes to the system to shore it up for our generation and beyond. But don't worry and just take proactive steps.
All right, very good. Jeff, as always, glad to talk with you and really appreciate you clearing up some of these misconceptions for folks. Don't forget, as always, we post these stories on our KHQA YouTube page so you can catch up with anything you might have missed or misunderstood on our KHQA YouTube page. We'll be back with more news right after this.